Topic number 2. There was a few trailers that came out. You know what? I could even add another one to this. Since we're going to talk about a few trailers all at once, I'm going to throw this one in there too. But first of all, let's do these one at a time. The new trailer for The Mummy just came out. I thought this was way better than the last trailer. We actually saw more Egyptian kind of things, you know?
But
still
enough of Tom Cruise running.
Yeah, definitely still felt like a mixture of Mission Impossible meets...
I don't think there was enough Tom running.
You should send him a letter. You should let him know.
We
suck it in.
Yeah.
Who was? That's gonna be the thumbnail of the show. What was now the actress that was in Kingsman? Do you remember that had like the sword feet?
Okay, yeah.
Remember her?
Yeah.
I think she's the one that plays the mummy in this movie, and then she also played the white alien in the last Star Trek Beyond movie.
Okay.
I swear she looks similar to the girl that played Inox on the Moon. I don't think it's really her, but she looks close to the girl that played Inox on the Moon in the old Mummy movies. But obviously it can't be her just based on the age.
Yeah, I mean, you put enough eyeshadow on somebody.
But I kept going back and forth when I was watching the trailer. I'm like, that's not the same actress, is it? I'm like, no, those are two separate actresses. Maybe they just look similar. But I thought the trailer looked better. What'd you guys think of it?
I delved more into, the actual mummy instead of just, an undead Tom Cruise saving us yet again from a crashing plane.
Right.
What was the woman? She was in the Fast and the Furious movie. The blonde.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I couldn't place her face.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. What'd you think?
Charlize Theron, is it?
No.
If only.
No. We're getting there. What'd you think of the trailer, though, Matt?
I guess you got more of the story. I actually thought Russell Crowe was a bad guy from the first trailer.
He still might be.
But from this trailer, it kind of makes it sound like he's the guy in the know, and Tom Cruise is the person that fucked everything up.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like Scientology. No, I'm sorry.
This is clearly a metaphor for that.
Clearly.
Because we're going to find out that the mummy is Xenu.
Yeah. And she's checking thetan levels.
Yeah. I would
That's
love
why
it
he's
if
the
we got some
chosen one.
hate comments on YouTube from people that are like pro Scientology. Like, go ahead, to each their own. I'm still going to make fun of it.
I've got a tame
Sorry if I
subject. Let's
upset
go with
Elron.
politics and religion.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Are you guys going to see this in theaters?
No.
That was a pretty firm no.
Yeah.
After the last trailer, no.
Mm-hmm.
The first trailer kind of had me questioning. I was kind of hoping Tom Cruise would be the Wolfman since we're going with a shared universe.
Right.
But it doesn't sound like it.
See, I'm the opposite. I still don't think I'm going to see this in theaters the way it looks so far, but I thought this was a better trailer that would have steered the pendulum in that direction more than the last trailer where I thought it was just all Mission Impossible and then there's this woman that's powerful. Oh, and she's a mummy.
Yeah.
That was just kind of shoehorned in there, but I don't know. It just seems all Mission Impossible, huge explosions, actions. I guess that's not what I think of when I think the stuff that appeals to me in a mummy movie.
Yeah.
In this trailer, I kind of thought of it more as like a fright film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think as far as for the mummy goes, I think it might be the right mix or the right tone. Because if they do kind of turn it into that fright movie, where it's more of a like even in the slower paced moments, it's just more up. I think that's the right direction to go for a mummy movie. That's what the original did.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, maybe we'll be happily surprised. But you're probably not going to get a reaction from that when the movie comes out. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it
Those
opening
of you
day.
that we're hoping for a reaction.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. But the moment that comes home, maybe then. If not, then probably just some random time into the future. Like we do stuff here from time to time. Like our timely reviews of movies.
And video games.
And video games and
TV,
everything like that. We're finally going to start reviewing The Legend of Zelda. Not Breath of the Wild. But we might do the Wind
first
Waker.
Yeah.
This little upstart
Street
just
Fighter
coming up
1.
out of nowhere.
Yeah. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Then let's see. There was also a trailer for War of the Planet of the Apes. I thought this looked great. Have you guys liked the most recent reboot that they've done, the past couple with Andy Serkis doing all this motion capture stuff? Because I thought they've been great movies. Let me rephrase that. I think they've been, not that I loved them and thought they were the best movie ever. I just thought they were done really well. Like it's amazing how much you can care about this fictitious CG character that is done and acted so well by Andy Serkis and their entire motion capture team that you start to see where some people are starting to make arguments for giving out Oscars to motion capture performances, which I think then you'd have to break down, well, who does it go to? The people that did the computer stuff, blah, blah. But regardless of that argument, I'll never forget I think it was the second one, when the apes are in the forest and stuff, and Caesar is having a talk with another ape, and they're talking about kids or something like that in the rain, and he's just sitting there, and just the little nuances that he makes and stuff. I just thought really, like, they engage you a lot. Maybe not the coolest or the most fun, or you love the story more than anything than other movies you see, but I just thought that they were done really well, and this definitely looks like a continuation of that. Those are my thoughts, but what did you guys think about the trailer?
Well, having seen the original Battle for the Planet of the Apes, I can say great job. Charlton Heston started a great thing way back when, Planet of the Apes. But no, I mean, I think I like the way that they're really framing this film as you're really looking to see humanity on its last legs. You're really looking to see them as desperation, all like borderline villain, and not. Just for the sake of being a villain, but a justifiable villain almost. They can kind of see that they are backed into a corner and they're just starting to lash out.
That fear is going to take over,
and it's just it's just going to lead to their own undoing.
Woody Harrelson looks cool.
He does.
He does. Yeah.
As far as the leader that would actually be spearheading kind of like a movement like this, I think that character fits extremely well. And you really you kind of see this over like the series of the films, but you kind of see Caesar as a really nice guy that's just constantly being forced to make these really hard choices that honestly I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more pessimistic well earlier on.
Right.
He's always been kind of like from when he was with James Franco in the original to when he's just trying to negotiate and live in peace with humanity in the second one, and now it's to the point he's still trying to do it in this third one.
Yeah.
But you just keep getting this sect of humanity that's constantly just pushing and pushing and pushing, and every time he's still able to kind of work out some kind of compromise. Eventually there's going to be a breaking point here.
Yeah.
And
hence the title War.
Yeah. It's I think it looks like it's telling a very, very compelling story, and again, much, much better than its 1960s, 1970s counterpart.
Or even the Tim Burton one that he did. Remember that with Mark Wahlberg?
With Mark Wahlberg,
yeah. Where it was funny because Tim Burton has his own style. It tends to be a little, I don't know if you want to call it wacky, just kind of out there, different. I've liked a lot of his movies.
Are you saying Batman by Tim Burton was not the grittiness of the Christopher Nolan Batman?
I
look at them side by side. It's the same thing.
It was a good Batman movie. It was different. Batman was a murderer a lot more than regardless, but. That made a lot of people love that Batman and grew up with that Batman. Edward Scissorhands, again, wacky and kooky, is what I kind of think of when I think Tim Burton. So when he did the Planet of the Apes movie, it was cool that it was modern, but it still kind of felt like you can tell this is just a whole bunch of people costumed up. Some of the stuff was look cool, but it never hit the point that these most recent movies have done, where you see humans going through the forest and then they see these apes that are like talking back and forth, and you're thinking, part of your mind's going, God, what would, because you believe it, like it looks so real that you really believe that these apes are standing upright and talking, that you start actually being able to have that sense of wonder where you're like, what would you say to an ape that all of a sudden was sentient or, intelligent and could talk back? That draws you in a lot more than Tim Burton ever could do at the time, and maybe wasn't even trying to go that route. But I thought these were really cool. But what did you think?
I like the movies. I'm not a huge fan of them. The trailer actually looks great. And I was going to say that Woody Harrelson, great actor, in the trailer. I mean, he came off perfect.
Did you see the other two, the Rise and?
I've seen them all. I haven't seen them multiple times. It's not the type of movies I watch over and over again. But I mean, they're worth a viewing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I have enjoyed the Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes movies. I've seen a lot of the older ones, the Charlton Heston one.
See, I've still never seen any of those.
Really?
Mm-mm. They just maybe when I was younger, they would have been cool. Trying to watch them now, it's just so hard for me to get
I
past.
think it would
funny.
be tough now
Yeah.
because of the rubber mask aspect
Yeah.
of it.
I can't even play Final Fantasy VII right now because I can't get past the polygon infancy days. You know what I mean? I just miss the zeitgeist. And I just think this is kind of a movie franchise that falls into that trap too.
In the trailer, I did like seeing him on horseback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it did kind of harken back, but in a way, it was more realistic.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it looks so real. I mean,
So
Andy
it does.
Serkis is
It
the
does.
master of
It's
motion
well done.
capture that everybody wants to use him for a reason. Do you think they'll ever throw in that Statue of Liberty scene in any of these movies?
It's not to that point.
No,
I guess
no.
that would be way in
Yeah.
the future when.
But-
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
still.
Yeah, because based on the first ones, they blow up the planet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why when you see the Statue of Liberty, it's like broken and kind of melted.
Uh huh.
But I don't know if they'll ever get to that. And I don't think they'll ever get to the point where the Abraham Lincoln or the Lincoln Monument has an ape's face on it.
Yeah, that was
Instead
also
of
a
hold on
really
a stage.
weird twist that's very Tim Burton. You know, you're right. They couldn't do that without a serious time jump into the future. But you know what would be cool is if the last movie that they do before they stop, at least this incarnation is, they do something where they take down the Statue of Liberty just as an homage.
Where you see it.
Yeah, you see it like go down or get blown up. And, you know, just the way that these movies have been going, it's probably going to be the fucking humans that do it.
Without Charlton Heston screaming at it, beating his fist into the sand, though, it's not
damn
the
dirty
same
apes.
thing.
That was cool in the Tim
You
Burton
did
movie
it.
that they
You
had
blew
him
it
play
all
the
up.
ape.
Yeah.
And him saying those damn them all to hell, and he was actually talking about the humans. That was a cool little throw
Yeah.
in. Yeah, cool. So you guys probably not, or are you going to see this in theaters, or what do you think?
Ooh, I'm on the fence.
I guess it kind of
I'm on the
depends when it
fence.
comes out. If there's nothing else around,
I really haven't seen any of them in the theaters.
really?
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't think I have
honestly,
either.
if
Actually,
it is one of those that kind of comes out and it's got the timing right, I may go out and see it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll discuss that as we get closer to it. But I don't think that any of us, as much as we agree that they're very well done, feel comfortable throwing out any kind of prune juice guarantee about that. You know, at this point,
This is
Yeah.
pre-prune
So,
juice.
We don't.
Yeah.
We can't just throw that out.
Yeah, we're
there
still
anytime.
backed up a little bit on our decision.
We don't want to lose our credibility throwing out prune juice in the wrong places.
No.
So dodged a bullet
Not
there.
an easy one to let
That
go.
is not
know.
the quality that people have come to expect from us.
I was gonna bring up. Well, it wasn't really a trailer. It was a TV spot of the Pirates of the Caribbean where they show Will Turner is back on this one because I know you guys aren't as into these movies as I am, but I'm fucking.
Yeah,
pumped
but
for
isn't
this.
his face all screwed up?
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be. He's playing the role of Davy Jones now, right? Where
Yeah.
he's the.
Now he's getting all
If he
barnacly
if he
and-
didn't have that stuff,
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
He was supposed to be eye candy in the first one.
Yeah.
I thought this one was supposed to happen before.
No.
This
Isn't this
takes
like a
this, and he's the one of the gentlemen in the movies is his son, the one that we see at the end of the third one, where she was pregnant when he left off and can only come on land what once every 10 years or something like that. So this is.
So we're gonna get to see Keira Knightley's reaction to a crusty.
I'm
crusty Will.
assuming, right? I'm assuming she's got to be in it.
well, yeah. But he can only come on land like once every 700
it's like 10
years.
years or
something.
Every
something.
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every 700.
whatever.
Yeah. Never gets to see any of his every 700 years, thanks a pant load there. I'm not going to know
Yeah.
fucking anyone. Ever.
Yeah. Once he's done filming the new Lord of the Rings movie.
If we're still using these
can
kind
come
of
back
boats
on
on the
land.
sea 700 years from now, then I'm going to be really fucking pissed. But there was a new It trailer that came out that I thought looked cool as hell. What did you guys think about the It trailer?
Nothing like childhood nightmares getting relived.
Oh,
I never saw the original. I knew that it was a premise about an evil
It
clown.
was horrifying.
well, it's an entity. It took the shape of an evil clown or Tim Curry, depending if
Yeah.
you read the book or watched the TV movie.
Okay.
But
It was Tim Curry to me.
yeah,
I hated that guy forever.
yeah.
Well, this definitely, is preying on that clown phobia that a lot of people have. Because if I can't imagine having a kid within 20 feet of a TV of this movie without giving them some serious fucking nightmares.
I don't know.
Clowns are scary anyway.
They are, but I've seen the image of the and again, because I'm always going back to that Tim Curry reference. But you look at what this new guy in the clown outfit that he's in. it's almost kind of like, what
It's
the
like the
hell?
girl that crawled out of the TV in the ring.
Yeah.
Used the clown makeup on her.
That was a little.
Fuck that.
But I don't know. It's just the way that he's kind of portrayed in this one. Even like, and I don't know. Maybe the movie's going to have a little bit more shock to it. But when I'm looking at just,
It looked pretty shocking.
I don't know. Maybe this is because I just got through Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna
Is
get
that
to
what
that.
it was?
but yeah,
Like Stranger Things is kind of what it reminds
That's
me
what
of.
popped
Well,
into
the-
my head
the
too
thing-
because of all the kids.
well, and the kid is in that movie.
From Stranger
Yeah.
Things? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they're definitely
that's
riding
why
off
then.
that tail wave, aren't they? Mm-hmm. I want to know who
This gave me that Stranger Things vibe. That the fact that the Stranger Things happened in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the 80s. It was in the 80s. So, and I don't know when the book. I imagine they're going back in time a little bit for the book because the setting of the
I was gonna
story
say,
from
if you-
Stephen King's book.
If you look at like kind of the town setting and like the style choices for some of the clothes that they're wearing, it seemed as in with the slideshow that they were showing like in the basement, that it looks like they are. That this is like 1980s.
Like the ginger whipping her hair
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
and it reveals it's like this soulless clown.
Yeah. You know what? I'm almost wondering because this made me think back to, and again, Stranger Things popped into my head as soon as I saw this too. I didn't put two and two together regarding the slideshow. You're right, that is kind of a dated reference, but horror movies back then, when you see something that was like a supernatural scary movie, whether it be It or something else back then, you just accept a lot of things like, oh my God, look what happened. The slideshow thing is just operating by itself, and then maybe whatever else goes in the movie is really scary, whatever. Today, I just think the society has like moved past both in satire, but also I don't know if intelligence is the right word. What they'll accept as a gimme in a movie, where they're like, okay, I understand that this scary thing is happening over here. Why is this happening? You know what I mean? Like they question stuff a lot more where they don't get as many.
Like
of the
what's a slideshow? what is this round thing you've put on?
It's got a whole bunch of iPhones in it
shots
where
on
they're
it?
just showing all different pictures,
Yeah.
and then it's
Yeah.
airplaying
Like,
them
why
to
didn't
your.
we just watch this on our iPhone?
Do you guys? I mean, again, I never watched the original. Did you guys get into the original It movie or the book or anything?
I started reading.
I don't know if anybody got into it.
Well, yeah.
I've seen it.
The book was. I tried reading the.
You don't have the T-shirts and everything.
Yeah.
waving flags around.
Yeah, I got the It T-shirt. Yeah, I carry a red balloon around with me.
Yeah. I got my white clown makeup and my red wig.
Yeah. Like kids.
Yeah, I mean, I remember
Wake my
seeing.
kids
I
up
remember
every Sunday dressed up like
Yeah, the I saw the TV movie. I didn't read too much into the book. Just I mean that thing was insanely long.
Build
But
up suspense for 1,300 pages.
yeah, it was. Yeah, that was. But I all I can do is I can just keep seeing Tim Curry in his creepy, angry clown voice.
Tim Curry's the guy that played the evil clown in the movie
Yes.
from before. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
aware of
and
that.
I'm like that's a high.
He was
bar.
evil clown and everything.
That is a high.
like once he was It. He was never not It in every movie I watched.
That's how good.
I
it
even go
was.
back and watch like if Rocky Horror Picture Shows. I'm like, hey, It's in here.
Looks like
Well, there's Meatloaf and there's It.
I must have missed another landmark in the zeitgeist of my childhood that I didn't get to see too, because I'm sure there was a lot of references in the trailer that I didn't even get because I have no fucking idea. But do you guys have any intention of seeing this in theaters?
No. Lot of nope. Are you kidding me? I like to sleep at night.
Would this really give you nightmares?
It may.
Possibly.
Cool.
But
Good to know that we think it's going to be a horror movie.
I'm taking the
A
kids.
good horror movie, I should say. Yeah. This will be great when you're talking to the lawyer about maintaining paternal
exactly.
rights after the divorce.
Like, kids, it's time to go to bed, or it's gonna come.